If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. But if you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. If you understand that you can't have what you want, but you may experience what you have in any given moment. You can't have what you want. Wanting produces lack, but you may experience what you have in any given moment. You win. So many people manifest the girl of their dream, manifest the money, manifest the job, manifest the thing they want, but they can't hold it because they don't have the somatic body, the wisdom of the body. They do not have the capacity to hold the thing. The universe is always looking for willing channels to pour through. And the fruit doesn't belong to the tree. The fruit belongs to the ecosystem. The willing channel says, I will grow the fruit. And by growing the fruit and giving it away, I will be blessed. And the cycle will continue. I will participate. I will be a willing channel.
And welcome to the Full Potential Living Podcast. This podcast was built to explore and activate our human potential, specifically in 6 major areas that we believe make up not just a way to survive, but a full potential flourishing human life, not as a prescription, but as a description of how people are living their unique full potential life. And it will be done through one powerful conversation at a time. We dive into health and longevity, inner fulfillment, new success, or what we call meaningful contribution, consciousness development, generational impact, and sharing all that within community. So today, you heard it, we have a very special guest, our friend Preston Smiles. Preston Smiles, let's go. Awesome to have you, man. He is a transformational leader, embodiment, and personal freedom coach, speaker, and best-selling author whose work has been featured on Forbes, BBC, Entrepreneur, Daily Mail, HuffPost, with appearances on top podcasts like Lewis Howes' The School of Greatness. He's the author of Love Louder, 33 Ways to Amplify Your Life, Now or Never, Your Epic Life in 5 Steps, and his latest, Spiritual Millionaire, Master the 7 Inner Laws of Abundance and Money. Since 2005, he's coached thousands of people around the world, leading cutting-edge workshops alongside his wife, Alexi Panos, founding the Love Mob movement, winning Elixir Magazine's Millennial Mentor Award. And yet, Preston, what matters most to him, before the features and the best-selling lists, he's a husband and a father, a man who cares deeply about people, the planet, and maximizing what's possible in a human life, committed to leaving this world with his tank completely empty, having given everything he had in the name of love. As he puts it, when we amplify our love, we automatically amplify our lives. Preston, welcome to the podcast, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's
get
go.
it.
Let's go.
Yeah, good intro, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. What's new and exciting in your life today?
There's so much. I think what's exciting is how scary and sort of fucked up things appear to be.
Yeah.
And yet, anytime times get hard or times get scary or there's uncertainty, there's usually followed by something really beautiful. And I've lived enough life in my 46 years on this planet to know and to have seen that happen personally and globally.
Right.
And so I think we're in a really interesting pocket with the introduction of AI and how fast that's going, with the wars and the sort of psychological wars on all of us by way of Instagram and algorithms. And there is a lot up. And, you know, the cool part about my work is I find it deeply important, not just to, like, because there's a distinction between information, transformation, and demonstration.
Yeah.
And for
Right.
me, my work is about demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
It's about living the work on a
Mhm.
day-to-day basis in such a way that I
Mhm.
become a beacon, a light,
Mhm.
an opportunity, a
Mhm.
permission slip for
Yes.
people to,
Mm.
stand in their power.
Yeah.
And, we don't get to take any of this stuff with us. So
Yeah. Beautiful opening. Amazing. So do you feel like there's a lot of people that may not be demonstrating that level of influence, like walking the walk?
yes.
What does that look like when they are walking the walk?
Mm, there's there is a essence that people bring into rooms. There's
Mm.
a thing you can't put your hand on, but
Mm.
something happens in our bodies, right? Because we're as sophisticated as we are, right? We dress these things up, and
Yeah, right?
we're still animals, and the animal body can attune to other animal bodies. They might not be able to put
Yeah.
their like words on it, but there's a
Right.
part of us that go, that doesn't feel right, or that doesn't feel true, or that
Yeah.
feels like that person knows the right
Yeah.
thing to say, but they aren't actually standing in alignment.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so,
Mm.
one, it's a feeling
Yes.
in any given moment.
Yeah.
Two, it's a practice.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Whatever you practice more of, you get more of. And most
Yeah.
people are not practicing demonstration because they're not seeing it, because
Yeah.
of a lack of elders.
Yeah. Mm.
We are sort of the blind leading the blind. It's
Yeah.
the newest 26-year-old on YouTube or TikTok is
Mm.
leading
Ooh.
and teaching everybody else how to be a
Yeah.
man, how to be
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
happy. And it's a
Yeah.
lot of that smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's actually, I think that everything's going to crash in the best way.
Mm.
And when it crashes, the people who will be left standing are the people who actually
Mm.
do this for the love of the game.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I'll use you, for example, because I heard you used to play baseball, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's people who play baseball just to get popular so that they can have sex with all the girls. There's people who
Yeah.
play baseball because they want to
Yeah.
prove to their dad. There's people,
Yes.
and then there's people who just love the game.
Right. 100%.
I'm a purist in that way.
Yeah.
I've been in this space before Instagram existed.
Yeah.
I've been in this space before there was ever a word called influencer attached
Right.
to coaches and things
Yeah.
of that nature.
Yeah.
And I was doing it when there was no popularity and no money in it. I
Right.
just love the game.
Yes.
I love what gets produced when I
Mhm.
fill my cup and give from the overflow.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people saw that, or saw the
Mm.
opportunity.
They can feel it.
Yeah. Or on the other end, a lot of people started to put a business around this thing, which is fantastic, right? Business,
Mhm.
money,
Mhm.
let's fucking go.
Mhm.
And they're trying to shortcut and make
Mm.
it look a certain way.
Mhm.
But it's almost like tofu. Like,
Tofu.
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
almost like what are those white cracker things that have no calories in them, but people eat them? You know what I'm talking about? And they put in
Like-
peanut butter,
Yeah.
little brittle.
The little crackers. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Whatever they're called.
Those things. It's like that. There's no
Yeah.
real calories or
Yeah, right.
protein. And so my work is
Right.
about demonstrating
Yeah.
real calories, real
Yeah.
protein, and like being
Yeah.
like a steak.
Yeah. I like that.
Mm.
That's an easy way to put it. There's nutrients
In yeah,
your intuition,
Correct.
in your wisdom. Yeah.
facts.
I like what you said about the feeling, because we can feel
Mhm.
easily, like all of us can feel that. Our intuition, we can feel if somebody's walking the walk. We can feel if they're doing the work,
Mhm.
as opposed to just talking about it.
Correct.
So that's fascinating. So
Mhm.
thanks for sharing that. And I'm curious because on your website it says on PrestonSmiles.com, I could list, it says, quote, I could list a bunch of things that would make me look important
Mhm.
and successful. But what I want you to know about me is I truly care about people,
Mhm.
our planet, and about maximizing my potential. And I'm curious about this new idea of like what success is.
Mhm.
And I know you got a lot to share on that. So in your eyes, what do you think success is now, especially looking forward, and how do we define that?
Yeah. Well, success has been defined for most of us starting in elementary school.
Yeah.
Right? And the way that our sort of Western patriarchal capitalistic world has been set up is get to the top of the mountain as fast as you possibly can with the most things that you can possibly get.
Right.
And that means your dick is big. That
Right.
means that you'll get the good girl, and everybody will celebrate you.
Right. You're
Right?
worthy.
This is first stage,
Yeah.
weak bullshit.
Yeah.
And we've seen it a million times where those are the dudes who kill themselves. Those are the ones who
Right.
are unhappy. Those are the ones whose
Mhm.
children were
Mhm.
raised by the nanny instead of them.
Mhm.
Right? That's not success.
Right.
That is not anywhere close to it.
Yeah.
So most people unconsciously, early, especially young dudes, optimize for that.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
the wiser they get,
Yeah.
the more they start to realize that it's more important to optimize for time freedom,
Mhm.
health,
Yeah.
purpose,
Yeah.
legacy, than it is to optimize for money
Mm.
and notoriety
Mm.
and status.
Mhm.
That's what most people do.
Yeah.
But time freedom, and I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
I've been in this space long enough. There are people I know who make a lot more money than me,
Mhm.
but I'm usually the richest person in the room.
Mm. Ooh.
And they know it. We all know it.
Ooh. What does
And
that
it's
mean?
not even a competition. It's just what it is because I have time freedom.
Yeah.
I love my life.
Mm.
I
Oh my God.
absolutely have
Oh my
a
God.
certain level of vitality that runs through my veins on a day-to-day basis
Yeah.
that they unconsciously, and this is no hate toward them, have become sophisticated addicts where they're
Mm.
chasing the next high.
Mm.
And they can hide behind their cars and money, and but the truth is that it would be like a golden retriever meeting a lion,
Mm. Ooh.
right? Initially, you go, "Oh, I'm a beast too." But when they get in that same room where that cage gets locked, it's
Mm.
instantly what's true rises to the top.
Mhm.
And the golden retriever, even though it could pretend to be a lion,
Yeah.
is not a lion,
Yeah.
and they both
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
To me, the self-development industry has a whole bunch of golden retrievers pretending to be lions.
Is this the part of the Netflix documentary that's coming out?
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
That's-
that's a part of it. That's a part of it. So yeah, success,
Yeah.
time freedom,
Time freedom.
health,
Yeah.
like actual health,
Yeah.
not just because people eat the right thing, but they're not mentally healthy.
Yeah.
They don't have
Right.
vitality. They don't
Yeah.
have energy
Yeah.
in their bodies.
Yeah.
And again, to me, it's because they're optimizing for the wrong thing.
Mm.
They're only focused on ROI, and
Right.
I would add an L in front of that.
Mm.
Life, return on investment.
Ooh. I love that.
What am I doing on a day-to-day basis that's creating more life, more energy? How am I giving?
Mm.
How am I allocating over accumulating? 'Cause
Yeah.
you don't want to be the richest person in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Can't take any of the shit with us.
Yeah. Right. How did you make that shift?
Mhm.
Because I'm sure you experienced that because
Mhm.
you've had a lot of,
Mhm.
like material success or
Mhm.
whatever you want to call it. How did you make that shift?
Well,
Or
I
how
was
did life make that shift for you?
fortunate enough to see behind the scenes early,
Mm.
where like one of the worst things that can happen for somebody is for them to get everything they want.
Mm.
And that's also one of the best things that can happen for somebody.
Ah.
And a lot of people spend the overwhelming majority of their lives trying to climb that hill, trying to get to the top of the mountain.
Right.
And there's something devastating when you actually get to the top and find out that there's just another mountain.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so, and what you thought the top would produce doesn't.
Yeah.
And so for me, I got to a top,
Yeah.
to a version of success where I got the books out, I got the, the money, the woman, I got the child on the way. I got all the things I wanted. I'm on all the big podcasts. I'm doing the thing.
Yeah.
Now let's start looking around. And I'm like, if this is all there is, I don't want it.
Yeah.
There has to be more.
Yeah.
And so that awakening.
How old were you when that happened? Roughly.
35, 36.
35, 36?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Nobody ever gets there. There's no place you'll ever get where you're done evolving and done growing. Life by its very nature is going to kick you in the face. And there's this book called Healing the Shame That Binds You. And in the book, he talks about how the person who would be considered a drug addict or a screw up, and the person who is the overachiever and, does well in the eyes of society, typically have the same toxic shame.
Yeah.
But they have two different strategies on how they deal with the toxic shame.
Yeah. Ooh.
So the screw up says,
drug addict.
Fuck it, I'll just do drugs, I'll drink, I'll bang a bunch of women, I'll do all this stuff. Doesn't matter. I'm a piece of shit anyway.
Yeah.
While the overachiever says, I'll put a mask on and I'll pretend that everything's good, and I'll climb to the top. And maybe if I make enough money and I get enough of notoriety, no one will ever see that I fucking hate myself.
Yeah.
And I find that most people who climb to the top have a little bit of that in them.
Yeah.
And if they're lucky, they discover it, and then they go to work on filling their own cup without needing external things to validate that cup. Like, can I just be happy? Can I choose joy now? Can I choose reasonless joy?
Yeah.
Can I be obsessed and in love with my current life without it needing to go anywhere or do anything or get anywhere?
Yeah.
That's the richest person in the room anywhere. And you and I were speaking about this.
Yeah.
We've both been to Africa. We've both been to India. I've seen with my own eyes.
Yeah.
People who are 1,000 times richer.
Right. That have nothing.
And yet they have everything.
Right.
Because what do we really actually need? If I have clean water, a roof over my head, and community, I love my life, that's fuck your iPhone. I don't need your iPhone if I got that.
Yeah.
I don't, if I'm contributing to my community and I love my family and my life, I don't need your Instagram ads. Right?
Yeah.
So the most interesting thing is it's so hard to explain how deep in the soup most of us are.
Yeah.
And again, you're blessed and lucky if you wake up to it and then still choose. I still have, $100,000 Porsche. I still have multi-millions of houses and all the things. I still choose the materials. I'll still play.
Yeah.
But the materials don't own me anymore.
Right.
They're just fun. They're interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is really fascinating because there's a lot of people out there, like, I'm highly ambitious, and part of what I enjoy is some of this stuff, right? But so it's like for people listening out there, men or anybody who's ambitious, that has big goals, because that's what this podcast is about.
Yep.
Because one more caveat there is, like, full potential living is about holistic self-actualization. It's about how do we reach the top of our mountain holistically. Because I would tell you a quick thing about what this is about is when I was younger, they told me, hey, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't do that. And I was like, what if I make my own cake? What if I bake it and I make it? Of course I can eat it. So it was like, why can't we have all the most important things that are actually aligned with us, right? Because there's a true vibrating frequency that we all hold. And it's like, how can we have those things? And one more thing that you said that was really powerful was what I said when I was 18. I was like, how do I want to love my life the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So for people out there listening, how do we make that shift?
Mm-hmm.
Because we've heard about it. People have heard about it on podcasts.
Yep.
They've heard like it's all about the present moment.
Yes.
It's about, the journey, not the destination. But how do we as a consciousness,
yes,
collective,
yes,
not just like one individual out there, but everybody listening, how do we change that as a collective to start thinking that way?
Okay, short answer is we start demonstrating it more and more. So the one represents the many. What's most personal is most universal. And so your job, my job, the people behind these cameras' jobs is the moment you get wind of it, you start working on being the thing.
Being it
more
Being
than
the doing.
Doing's fantastic. Yes to the doing, but being first. And then the second part, which has changed my life, and I continue, this is a principle I use and I've used for over 15 years. And it's that elevation requires separation.
Ooh.
You do not get to keep your old life and call in the new one. You don't get to hold on to the side of the swimming pool and swim at the same time. You have to let go of something. Ooh. And oftentimes there are environments, there are people, there are schools, churches, parents, old friend groups, alcohol, you name it. The moment you know it's no longer serving you at this point, it takes courage to cut that thing out for a certain amount of time. And the reason we cut it out is because we want energetic space. We want real estate.
Yeah.
So I can't receive more if my hands are full. If I'm holding everything.
Yeah.
I'm holding my old mentality. I'm holding the friend group. I'm holding the fear of being left behind. So I'll go out and drink again with you guys. Yeah. If I'm holding all of that, I cannot receive. And everything on the planet is circulating. There's nothing, including in this room, what's occurring in my body, what's occurring in your body, it's all circulating. And so if I participate in the circulation by way of putting some stuff down so that spirit can bless me, can move stuff into my space, then I'm in the game.
Yeah.
But if I'm holding tight, if I don't want to let go of what was, I cannot be available for what is and what wants us.
Yes.
So what you seek is seeking you, right? This shirt, which I got in Australia like 6 months ago.
Shirt.
This shirt
of the color
was always going to be mine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Those pants, those shoes were always going to be yours. What you seek is seeking you. All materials want to be imbued, want to be danced with, want to be flowed.
Yeah.
Everything we own will one day be trash or be owned by somebody else. Right. And so the game is not to be addicted to or under the influence of the things. Fuck the things.
Yes.
Right? Like, I remember when I got my first G-Wagon. This was like 3-4 years ago, maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember when I drove it for the first time that morning. I got it at night, and I drove it in the morning, and I had this moment where I was like, this just feels like Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because I no longer am intoxicated by the thing. It's fun, it's fast, it's interesting, and it's not my God anymore.
Yeah.
Which makes it easier for me to get them.
Wow.
So this is a crazy principle, but it's like the haves and the have-nots. And the haves is not about like things. It's about the consciousness that you bring to any table. And I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
You ever been around, maybe this is you, maybe it's one of the guys on your baseball team. Yeah. You ever been around like a dude who just doesn't give a fuck? And because he doesn't give a fuck, all the girls want to bang him?
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Like the less he needs.
He just doesn't care. He's just
like, oh, yeah,
whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the nice guy is like, hey, do you see me? Can I take you out? Right? And she doesn't give a shit about that. Dude.
Right.
Because the guy who's embodied, who doesn't care, is in having consciousness.
Right.
The nice guy who's trying is in have not. He is not embodied. He is not remembering.
Yeah.
he is operating unconsciously from lack, limitation, and scarcity.
Yeah.
And because of that, it's so the context creates the content.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I can produce a context that is so potent that it creates a content in you. Your body can feel my body.
Yeah.
Even now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People watching this video
They can
might
feel
go, that guy's in something. It's because we're all resonating together.
Yeah.
And so when I'm in having consciousness, when I'm remembering, when I'm tuned in, tapped in, and remembering who and what I am, which is a unique emanation of the Most High, when I remember, when I know that God has never and will never make a mistake, when I remember and know that every hair on my beautiful African head, every leaf, every tree, every butterfly is intended here, and all of it wants to dance out of 8 billion humans, I'm always going to meet who I need to meet.
Yeah.
Out of all the materials in the world, it's going to come through. I'm going to find the Australian shirt. I'm going to find the boots. And the boots will be somebody else's one day.
Right.
When we're in that kind of pocket, it is, to me, it is our natural state.
Yes.
And there's a difference between what is normal and what is natural. Naturally, my children are tuned in, tapped in.
Yeah.
Over time, we get domesticated. It gets beat out of us.
Yeah.
We hear from other boys, especially in sports, don't be a pussy. Don't be a little faggot. Don't
100%.
cry. Don't feel. And we get further and further away from our bodies. And the further away I am
men.
from my body, the less and less I know how to use this thing, right? There's 3 centers of intelligence: the head, the heart, the gut, or the body, right? Most people just try to figure everything out from the mind. The body has its own intelligence.
Ooh.
And so, again, the more tuned in I am, the more the body can have the real conversation. And it could lead me where I need to be and where I need to say no. But all of that comes back to elevation requires separation. I don't get to have the big life and hold on to the old bullshit.
Oh my gosh. I love the way that you poetically and embody what you say. It's truly amazing. And I want to touch on something that I wrote down earlier before this podcast, because when I was in India, brother, and I know you went there at 26 and I went there at 26. So many synchronicities that led me to meeting you, by the way. Yeah, it's so awesome to meet you on July 4th. And thank you for that. And also it's just awesome to connect. One of the things I found when I was in India that woke me up, because I had to let go of a lot of the same stuff, of looking like a professional athlete. There's a reason I wanted to be a professional athlete. It wasn't all because I loved it. I loved being an athlete. I did not love baseball.
Facts.
I did not love baseball. I did not fit into the culture, bro. Like I just didn't. I thought bigger. I was a little weird. Like I was a little different, but I still fit in somehow because I could keep the face. Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. But thank God for my family, my brother, my older brother, my father. They're like, go travel, go figure yourself out. Good God, if we could all travel more instead of going straight into a 9-to-5, that would be amazing. But I went and traveled, and it was a long story, but when I was in India, literally it happened on my 26th birthday. I was in a temple. I was taken to this temple. I had some amazing teachers that I met there. Used to work at Google. They left and said, F that. I'm going to teach the real lineage of yoga. And I read these books that went back 6,000 years, man. 6,000 years. And the one thing I really pulled out of that was this idea of enlightenment. And it was the first time I heard it. I'm 26, and I'm like, what? Enlightenment? What is that? I just flipped through these pages, man. And it's Buddhism, it's Hinduism. And I'm just flipping through these pages. I'm like, oh my God, I discovered it. I discovered something. Our human potential is this consciousness state. And so that's why I say consciousness development, because that is the top of the mountain, to me, at least what I know to this point, is that is the top of the mountain, is our consciousness development and understanding what is happening here. So my question for you is, as far as enlightenment, because I know I heard one of your recent videos, you said that you like to tap into that state daily. Like, for people that may, out there listening, what is that enlightenment state and what is it like for you to tap into it on a daily basis?
Yeah. This is a good question. I'll back it up a little bit.
Okay.
In my opinion, I
Yeah.
learned this from my mentor, Reverend Michael Beckwith. There are
Yes.
4 states of consciousness.
Okay.
The first state is to me consciousness.
Yep.
Right. This
Yep.
is where we believe
Victim.
that the world is happening to us. It's the weather. It's Trump. It's this person. It's that. If my wife would just give me more compliments, etc. To me. Second stage, by me. This is where we are like making it happen. We are willing things into existence. I'm gonna make this thing happen. Right. I'm gonna create it. Put it on my back. I'll make it happen. Third stage, through me. This is where we surrender what we just said we're gonna make happen in by me, and we say, Spirit, God, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, Allah, Source. What would you have me say? What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? Who would you have me talk to? Such that I become a vehicle for your love. Right? That's through me. Fourth stage, as me. This is the Buddha nature, Christ consciousness. This is where there's nothing to say, nothing to do, nowhere to go. This is the moment when the MDMA is at its height. This is the moment in church when you have the Holy Spirit. This is the moment at the peak of sex where you are in the pocket together and there feels like there's nothing to do, nothing to say, nowhere to go. This is that moment when you're high on weed or whatever it is and you're like, there's nothing to say or do because God is. Satori. All of us have visited. A lot of people do heroin and fucking all kinds of stuff to try to get to those moments because they've never seen or witnessed someone do it, A, without those things or without some big peak experience mountain moment.
Right.
And again, this is where we started with. To me, demonstration is the name of the game.
Yeah.
So what I do often is I allow myself to be in wonder. Right? Children are so dope, and this is why I love my 4 kids. They will look at this microphone, which we have called a microphone, right? And they see a spaceship. They see a launching pad for a rock that is actually something else, and they are in wonder. And again, we've been domesticated and beat out of wonder. We go to school. We have parents. All of us were raised by well-meaning parents who were fucking not anywhere close to conscious beings. And because of that, and because of we wanted to survive, we did what mommy and daddy needed from us. And so we adapt. Oh, who do I need to be? Oh, I need to be funny. I will be the funny entertainer kid because you're depressed. Who do I need to be? Oh, I need to be an out-of-the-way kid because you're stressed out. Who do I need to be? Oh, I'll be mommy's little helper. I'll be mommy's little good Christian boy. I'll be whatever I need to be. And so over time, we get so domesticated, so far away from what we actually are. So afraid of our thump. So afraid. I'm going to go deep here.
Yeah, let's go.
Most men especially were raised by well-meaning mothers who fucked them up. Self-included. And our job over the next whatever years while you're on this planet is to reclaim all the power, because your mom more than likely was raped, abused, sexually abused, harmed in some form or fashion by men. And so what she does is unconsciously she raises a little boy to be everything that those men weren't. But the little boy doesn't have the psyche or the consciousness to understand that this is mommy's wounding being poured over him. And so what he does is he starts to go against his biology and or hide it like I did. And when mommy's around, when women are around, I will be what you need me to be. The moment the women leave, I got to jack off. I got to beat some shit. I got to throw some shit. And so we create this separation. To me, this is why porn addiction is so high. This is why motherfuckers are addicted to porn. Is because it's mostly Christian white men. They are so indoctrinated that they have to find a place to release because you can't beat your biology while we're in these motherfuckers. So everybody wants to transcend. I will meditate my way out. No, you're not. You're a fucking dude. And your dick works. And so unless you actually face that part of yourself on a day-to-day basis, again, going back to the levels of consciousness, then it's going to come out sideways. And so my work is to make sure it doesn't come out sideways.
Mhm.
My work is to be in wonder, to be in thump, to be dangerous. You know how many of us are afraid to be dangerous?
Oh, I know, man.
Like,
Yeah. 100%.
it's not common. It's not looked upon well to be a dangerous man.
And you, by dangerous for people listening, what do you mean exactly?
I mean, like, untamed.
Yeah.
Like, a part of why people fucking hate me in the self-development space is because I'm dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you can't pin me down. I'm not one thing.
Yeah.
I'm all things. I will fuck you up, and I
Yeah.
will meditate and pray with you.
Yeah.
Both of those are possible. I will love you
Yeah.
and have your back. And you can't try to box me in.
Yeah.
And it's easier for us. It's easier for us to digest people when we can box them in. You say, oh, he's just an athlete.
Right.
Oh, he's one of those conscious weirdo athletes. And we try to box. Right? Oh, that's just an elephant. No, it's not. What the fuck do you know what about an elephant? Oh, it's just the ocean. Do we even know what's in the ocean? We know this much.
Yeah.
But we use language to box people in. And so to be dangerous is to decide to get out of the box every fucking time. Get out of your own box, your own prison.
Yeah.
I was raised with I was put in special needs classes by the time I was 6 or 7 years old. And from 6, let's call it 7 years old to 17 years old, I was in special needs classes. So I graduated with the retarded kids. Right? Those are the classes I was in.
Wow.
And so I made up a bunch of stories about myself. Those are boxes. Okay, I'm stupid. I won't be smart. I won't be rich like the rich people. I'm not privileged. Even in these ghetto ass school I go to, I'm at the bottom. Right? Even in a place that is condemned to be bad, I'm at the bottom. That's how I saw myself. And so the person you see today is a person who reclaimed his power.
Ooh.
The person who's on this podcast, the man you met on 4th of July, is a man who remembered. And not just remembered, but then put the work in over time from the most integrous place I possibly could. Again, people want to build fast. They overestimate what could be done in a year and underestimate what 10 years, what 5 years, what 7 years could do. Like, I built this motherfucker over time. I've seen people come and go because they just want to be popular.
Yeah.
And popularity is not enough. Again, there's no nutrients in that. You got to love the game and love it so much that you work on yourself.
Yeah. Oh my God. Beautiful. Wow. I can feel that in my body. I can feel that. And I know people listening can feel that. And what's so interesting to me is this is like, I just want to kind of try to understand it for people listening too, because it's like we think reaching the mountain is a certain box or a certain thing. And because this is kind of consciousness development or enlightenment.
Yes.
So like, so are you incorporating the darkness in you and the light in you?
Correct. Because they're all the same thing.
Because they're all the same thing.
Yep. Both are a gift.
Yeah.
Both are a gift, depending on how you use them.
Yeah.
It's not, I won't say it's not a gift. I'll say it is not effective for the dude behind this, whoever's watching this, to self-harm by way of porn and overuse alcohol, over-scroll his life away, compare, look in his neighbor's yard. That's not effective.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that helpful. It's not a gift.
Yeah.
His work is to reclaim each of those parts, and ask himself, why do I jack off to this porn?
Yeah.
What is it about this porn?
Ooh.
What am I trying to get to?
Yeah. Wow.
What can't I hold? Because I never saw my dad hold it.
Yeah.
Building a somatic body that can hold what you say you want and then some. Everybody can say what they want. That's hot air. I want this. I want to make millions. I want. That's hot air. Do you have the somatic body to hold that?
Yeah.
You have the somatic body to hold a full baseball game and to swing at a ball coming 80 miles per hour. I don't have that somatic
95.
body. 95, exactly, right? I don't
Yeah.
have that somatic body.
Yeah.
But I got a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
And so the work for all of us is to go, okay, here's what I want. First, before I even fully go after what I want, let me ask myself, why do I want that?
Yeah.
For
Right.
real. And I might actually ask you this, Eric.
Yes.
I want you to be honest.
Let's go.
So you told me off camera that you want to be one of the world's biggest thought leaders.
A global thought leader.
Global thought leader. Why?
Yeah. Great question. I want to be that, and it's evolved over time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be that because I want to powerfully and positively impact many, many people. I want to leave the world a better place, and I believe that the more I get, the more I can give.
Heard.
The more I get, the more I can get. And the more that I evolve, the more I realize it's more about love.
Yes.
It's just about giving love. And
how will you know when you're there?
Well, I don't know if there's a destination, like you had mentioned. But I think when you are...
There's an ego destination for all of us.
Yeah.
Share your ego destination.
Ego destination.
Yep. When my podcast has 1 million subscribers, when I make $30 million, when I get asked to be on so-and-so's show, like what's the ego destination you desire? And we can all help you with that, right? Like, because the goal is epic because the point of the goal is who do I need to become such that that's even possible?
Right. Yeah. And
Right?
it's exciting.
Yes.
And I think that I operate a lot, and there's always more evolvement to do, right? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you. But I think I operate a lot from excitement and joy and love. And so, like, when I was 18, they asked me, like, I just remember thinking to myself, man, I was like, I heard Will Smith talk about how, like, and all these, all these people that I listened to that inspired me, speakers, they would say that, there's this idea that you go to college, then you get a job right away, you get the white picket fence. I can't remember which motivational video it was. Then you have kids, and then when you're 60, then you can be yourself. Then you can love your life. And I was like, fuck that. Fuck that. I want to love my life my entire life.
Yes.
I'm not going to wait. I'm going to love it from 18 on.
Yes.
And so I've done nothing, man, nothing, I'm telling you, but chase my dreams and what I love. And I'm telling you, I have been nothing but courageous.
Yes.
I haven't chosen anything else. I went to 4 different colleges. 3 of them were D1s. I left because I knew that wasn't right, and I left to the next one, and things happened.
Dope.
So I have done nothing but chase what I love, and in the process, I learned, holy crap, all the limitations that I had as an athlete that I needed to prove myself, have a chip on my shoulder. And I still have that to an extent.
We always do.
Right? But I think the more and more I come to Austin, I'm here, I'm doing I'm doing my coaching, I'm doing everything I'm doing. I'm hanging out with my brother because he's tough, but he teaches me a lot of lessons. I'm with people. The more I realize it's inner work for me to do. It's things for me to face. And things like that I've hurt people with by not picking up trash or by not caring about another person in a situation. These are blind spots that I didn't know I had. And this is why I believe coaching is so important. Credible, professional coaching. Part of my mission is to bring that to the world beyond not just therapy as a normalized thing, credible coaching as like everybody should have access to a coach
Let's
who
go.
actually knows how to help them
Mm.
and not as just throwing on a label saying I'm a coach, but they actually do the work. Like you said, they actually train. So I'm now beginning to like work with other coaches to help them understand that we have to have integrity.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so that's where it all comes from. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. It does. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Dude.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. You're 33.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about me at 33 because I'm, again, 46.
Right.
And
I respect my elders.
Yeah,
We should respect our elders.
How many different turns life has taken since 33 for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's nothing to say other than I'm excited for you.
Okay.
Because there's what you say you want and then there's what wants you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times those things do overlap. But for example, you might meet a girl tomorrow who's inspires something else out of you or that lifts that and gets you there quicker.
Okay.
And then once you're there, you know, something else gets birthed, right? Like every step of the way, I think my big work is to have high intention and low attachment. And I've been, that's been one of the biggest game changers.
Okay.
Over the last 10 years is to intend, I intend this thing. And I'll give you an example. In the self-development space, there's like clicks.
Yeah.
And
hard to get over, by the way. Ooh.
Yeah, there's like there's like clicks. And you know, I used to take it personal that I wasn't invited into some of the cliques.
Help me with that.
No. And I won't say who it is, but there's these big sort of podcaster people who a lot of people would know, who I've been friends with behind the scenes. I've seen enough to know everybody's life is fucked up and everybody's life is beautiful at the same time. And people present a certain way, but behind the scenes, there's a lot going on for everybody. But they would go every year on this guy, Brendan Bouchard's, like private jet and do a retreat with Brendan. Right?
Yeah.
And at the retreat, there would be all the who's, the Jay Shettys, the this, that, and the others.
Yeah.
And then there would be like two quote unquote token black guys, a guy named Anthony Truckee and Prince EA. And I remember every year I'd see that picture. It's probably 3 years in a row. I'd see that picture and I'd get like a level of envy and jealousy. So I'm like, that's fucked up. Like I should be on that jet. I should be invited into that mastermind. I should.
Yes.
And at some point it dawned on me how small my understanding of life was in that moment. Because if you ask me right now to trade with any of them, there's no world where I would. I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm winning. Not one of them has the family that I have.
Ooh.
No hate towards Brendan Bouchard. He never had kids. He does his thing. Like everybody has their path.
Right.
I love my kids.
Yeah.
I wake up every day, and you've seen it, on a 4-acre freaking paradise.
Beautiful place. Yeah.
With the woman of my dreams, healthy children. I have an enormous amount of time and space to play, and I'm the basketball coach, and take my daughter to dance, and I get to do so much. I have hundreds and hundreds of students in my work. I lead workshops all over the world with my wife.
Yeah.
Somatic-based nervous system workshops.
Be there.
Yes, right, the bridge experience. There's so much goodness. And I think back to the part of me that wanted inside those cliques. That would have made my life smaller, not bigger. Because I wasn't invited, I got to have my life. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I wasn't inside the cliques, I had to relook at what my life was. And the moment I stopped chasing that dream and started chasing alignment,
Ooh, yes.
dreams started chasing me.
Ooh.
And it's like the difference between making it happen and making it welcome. And I started to make it so welcome. I started to make it so welcome that you know, and I know I jump around a little bit, but in my mind, the universe, God, spirit, is always looking for willing channels to pour through. And the key word is willing. And the fruit doesn't belong to the tree. The fruit belongs to the ecosystem. The fruit belongs to the rabbits. The fruit belongs to the worms. The fruit belongs to the people. The willing channel says, I will grow the fruit. And by growing the fruit and giving it away, selling it, giving it, dropping it, I will be blessed. And the cycle will continue. The circulation will continue. I will participate. I will be a willing channel. I have been so blessed because of that. And again, anytime I didn't love my life, it's because I was looking in someone else's yard, on someone else's Instagram, with a post of them on the jet, envying something that was not, that's not mine. What you seek is seeking you. What you want wants you. Right? So as I just began to come back, gather it all back in. And anybody listening to what I'm saying is look around your life now and decide that you already won. Decide.
Wow.
And then actually start to feel that. Like we take our heartbeat for granted. We take the bed we wake up for granted. We take how easy it is to walk to the store or wherever and get water. We take it for granted.
Yeah.
But you already won. And most people have not ever been on an airplane, let alone had internet. And here you are watching a podcast on your $1,000 phone.
Right.
Right? Like, you already won, bro. Don't let them trick you into hating your current life. Don't let them trick you into thinking you need to be on the jet and with the Brendan Bouchards. You won. You already won.
Wow.
And then we build on that.
Wow. I think what I pull out of that is alignment is the assignment.
That part.
And the funniest part was that's what Brendan Burchard said. He was on Lewis Howe's podcast, The School of Greatness. At the beginning of the year, I saw him say this. Alignment is the assignment. And I went, what? That was exactly what I needed to hear. I've done a lot of personal development this year. Hired my own coaches because I attempt to walk the walk, not just help others, but walk the walk, and do the inner work. And he said, alignment is the assignment. And Tony Robbins said, the secret to living is giving. And I went, oh my God, those are the things. And the things that I pulled out of that I've really attempted to focus on this year have been simple. Love over ego. Love over ego. And if you guys can remember that, and if I can remember that,
Facts.
Love over ego, man, I can come back and go, wait a second. Am I doing this for me, or am I doing this to share something valuable for somebody else? And if I can just remain in that state, if I can remind myself and remain there, now I can be my best self. I can be in alignment.
True.
Right? And I feel like that's what you're talking about.
Indeed.
Is alignment is the assignment. It's not about, because I come from a sports background, probably people listening, is it's always about the next level. You're never good enough. Oh, did I have that wound or what? It's still working on it. But it's like, oh, no matter what you achieve, you're never good enough. Because we're thinking of it in levels.
Correct.
We're thinking of it, right? We're thinking of it in, I've got to go to level 2, level 3, level 4. No.
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
You just, if you're blessed enough, if you're lucky enough to get around that circle in this lifetime, It's beautiful. But wherever you land, my dad didn't
Yeah.
get around the whole circle,
Mm.
but he got far enough to pass me the baton so I could go further.
Absolutely.
His dad didn't get around the whole circle.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's not a ladder. You're nailing it.
Right.
It's cyclical. It's seasons. And in each season, are you equipped to love that season? Are you equipped? Do you have the somatic body? Again, none of this stuff matters if you don't have the energetic space / the capacity to hold what you say you want. So many people manifest the girl of their dream, manifest the money, manifest the job, manifest the thing they want, but they can't hold it because they don't have the somatic body, the wisdom of the body. They do not have the capacity to hold the thing. So if I want the capacity to squat 350, what do? I go to the gym and I squat 150 often. I rest. I get around powerful people who also can squat 250, 350 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I go back to the gym. Yeah. Then I have some fun and I nourish myself and I go back to the gym. And at some point I'll be squatting 350 because I have the body to hold it. I have the frame to hold it. But if I don't have the frame to hold it, I can talk about till the cows come home. And that's where most people stop. And so if you hear nothing else in this podcast, and I know there's a lot we've been talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's so important that people get support. Like if you ask me, hey, P, what are like 3 things that got you to the place where you are?
Yeah.
One of those things would be proximity.
Proximity.
I bought my way into people's spaces. I didn't have the crew. I didn't have the hookup. I just paid money and said, you got what I want. Let me learn from you.
Yeah.
And then I took what they got and I implemented it into me and I used the parts that work for me and then took it out into the world.
Proximity.
Yep. Number 2, elevation requires separation. Right? I separated. I gave myself spaciousness so that I could be in that proximity. So I had the capacity to hold it. Right? Number 3 is I created a culture of celebration, meaning I celebrated as much as I humanly could my life as it was, while simultaneously speaking it into existence what I was calling in. So speak what you seek until you see what you said. Speak what you seek until you see what you said, while celebrating the small wins. In my book, Spiritual Millionaire, I call it the law of the ant and the elephant, because everybody wants elephant moments.
Yeah.
But ants, right? The ant moments, the small things daily. Small hinges swing big doors. The small things daily produce the elephant moments. Everybody's just looking for the home run, but I could bunt to each thing and set up the big home run.
Right, right.
You following?
Yes.
Those would be the
100%.
3 things.
So for people listening, proximity.
Yes.
Put yourself, which is why I moved to Austin. Proximity, put yourself around people that are way ahead of you.
Facts.
That are aligned with you. Make sure you know your why behind that.
Yep.
Then it's basically unlearn.
Elevation requires separation.
Elevation requires separation.
Yep.
So you're like letting go of shit, your identity.
Alcohol, weed, porn,
the vices,
small thinking, people,
self-limitation,
environments,
self-worth.
people you follow on Instagram, like whatever you need to do.
Yes. So those are the 2. And what's the 3rd again, real quick?
The 3rd is creating a culture of celebration.
Culture of celebration. Ooh, I know a lot of high performers don't do that enough.
Correct.
They do not celebrate.
Never enough.
They're never enough.
Still trying to get high. Next high, next high, next high.
Yeah. Wow.
Get high on your own supply. Win now.
Amazing. And I want to make sure people can find whatever you want. And I've got one final question after that, but anything you'd like to share that might impact people? I know you got a new book coming out, PrestonSmiles.com, but anything you want to share that could impact people listening?
Anything I want to share that can impact people? Oh, well, one of my favorite quotes right now comes from the Gnostic Gospels of Thomas, and it reads, if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. But if you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you.
Ooh.
And for me, this is it. And it's daily. Like I'm married, right? And like there's for years, and we had to get a divorce and remarry each other. But for years, for 8 years, I withheld out of fear of rejection, fear of fights, fear of she'd take her love away if I spoke my truth. I was withholding. And the more I withheld and didn't give my gifts, didn't give my truth, the more it destroyed me and our relationship. And so if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. That is the micro and the macro. Micro and the macro. That's day to day, and that's big picture. If you keep bringing forth, if you understand that the fruit doesn't belong to the tree, the fruit belongs to everybody else. If you understand that you can't have what you want, but you may experience what you have in any given moment. You can't have what you want. Wanting produces lack, but you may experience what you have in any given moment. You win. That is what I would leave with people.
Damn. Wow. Last question. Fast forward to the end of your life. And you are at the place where you're on your deathbed, or you might be on a beach or something like that. And I ask everybody this question. You're at the end of your life and you go, okay, I am at peace with passing away, going to the next. If you were to leave 3 things that would allow you to pass away in peace, whether they're philosophies you lived by, goals you accomplished, or whatever, what would be 3 things that you believe you would be able to pass to the next life with peace?
Man, I feel like I just answered that.
Bam.
Just now. I will add one of my old favorite quotes from back in the day that I sort of remixed and made my own is, love will find a way. Everything else will find an excuse. And that is something that I've tried to live by for many, many years. If I say I love my kids, find a way. If you say you love yourself, find a way. If you say you love your partner, find a way. Everything else will find an excuse. Excuses are a dime a dozen. That.
Love will find a way. Beautiful. Preston, thank you so much for being on this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for coaching me on this podcast and helping me and helping listeners. And I look forward to seeing how you impact the world. But I love to build a real human relationship with you.
Yes, sir.
You're very inspiring, and I feel love right now.
For anybody who wants to do somatic nervous system based work, go to thebridgemethod.org. Thebridgemethod.org. That is
thebridgemethod.org.
the workshop that my wife and I do all over the world.
The Spiritual Millionaire is out.
Yes.
Bridgemethod.org. Any other places?
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Thank you so much, brother, for coming on.
Yep.
Do not settle. Full potential or nothing. Peace.
Boom. Let's get it. Woo.